I think this is just how every stream is going to start. Somebody is going to get taken away. This is the best one so far. Nagito gets taken away, and Chiaki shows up. I'm a fan. What I'm not a fan of is what happened in the last stream. I'm still mad. What happened last time? I'm mad. I am very upset. I will have justice for Ibuki. Also, Hyoko died. Remember that part? Yeah, that one happened too. I feel bad for her. She was getting better. All right, we're gonna get in there. Why would you be mad Hyoko died? Is it weird that I feel bad for her? Nothing else happened, only Hyoko died. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined-up silhouettes kept getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. I don't care. Oh, what? And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock. The animation always feels weird. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. God, there's like... It feels like there aren't that many people left already. 9? Like, 6 survived, so there's only 3 left. In terms of, like, if 6 are gonna survive again, nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. Welcome to the worst case in the series? What do you mean? It's not just because Ibuki died? What's wrong with it? I kind of feel like I know who did it, though. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time. And Nekomaru's not here either. Okay, there's 10 left, technically, if Nekomaru lives, which... I don't know. We'll see. They're kind of hanging that, like, in front of my... They're like, oh, Nekomaru might be alive. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother? What?
Well now.
No, then, let's begin.
Yeah.
It's how you get to the answer? What? It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. This is going to be my least favorite one so far, probably, just because they took away the funny child, and so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician... We're gonna pretend I didn't slur that. Musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko Saionji, I think? The ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. Oh, you'd find out within like 0.5 seconds. Probably less. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I think I know who it is. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair. Hiccup happened in the middle of the sentence. I had to hold it back. Has begun. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that you can, man, that would have been a better cliffhanger to leave off on. Although it would have been a little weird to just go into it next time, I guess. Do I have any new skills? I have cheat code. Time limit doesn't decrease even if you shoot a statement with the silencer. Man, I have 41 available points, and I only have 2 skills. I was working on a oh wait, I have 3. No, I'm dumb, I have 2. I was working on Ibuki stuff, but then she got murdered, so... Fuck. You can buy some? Oh, I forgot about that. It's fine, let's go. I already know who did it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But I'll punish everyone
I skipped that by accident.
besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Damn.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with no thoughts?
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Is that a new sprite?
Anyway, we
Right.
shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder. Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime? I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
Look, I'm so the fucking it fucking says Titty Typhoon, I can't get over it.
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared,
I think that was also
I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag.
a new sprite.
So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
You're really gonna do this to me, aren't you, Nagito? Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Oh man.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
So I think this is gonna come down to the door being locked, probably, because there's no way he could have locked it and left. So I guess that's gonna be my defense. I don't know.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it, I should have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Oh boy. Make your argument. Okay, movie invitations, scrap of thick paper. Movie invitation?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Let me read it first.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny
It's cool that I can shoot these.
After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
That doesn't make any sense. I never watched the movie. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. Okay, no, yeah, I never watched the movie. I need to find that and break through. He knows I never watched the movie.
Hajime's testimony is
What?
clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie...
He did this on purpose.
Then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
Yeah, that's why he's bringing it up. He's
That
trying
would
to
also be a
lock in
lie.
my defense? Like,
I don't think I
preemptively
can
before anyone
deny
else
that
questions it?
possibility.
He's being
After all,
cool?
Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
What does he say?
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
Nagito was doing what we call a funny.
Each person only
But-
received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Yeah, but it was a productive funny.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
I just love gaslighting you, Hajime.
What a waste of
Forgot his
time.
name.
Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
But they didn't. She was already dead.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music
I don't know
venue
why
a closed room.
Enunciated it in that way.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
I don't know if he's right or not.
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
Again, there's another option, but it's kind of out there. Fucking hamsters.
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
Again, they wouldn't have had to have been inside if they had a way to lock the door from the inside and then leave. And if Hiyoko had already been killed. And we know Hiyoko was already killed because she was being covered up by something.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Me too!
What?
Hey, why are you talking like, huh?
Is he imitating him?
You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
What, is he having Nekomaru pilot him?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was
What?
hiding
Wait a
inside
minute.
the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
It'd be the funniest fucking thing if I heard Monokuma start talking about how he needs to take a shit.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyahiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? I don't know about that, mate. Semi-transparent glob, surveillance monitor, video, motel room key, scrap of thick paper. I gotta go with the paper so
The
far.
killer was still inside the music venue.
What the
By
fuck are
locking the
these?
door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
That's an agree.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
This one
So they look
feels like it's
they
gonna be
just
difficult.
rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The person's remark contradicts the truth. That person's. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. So it's a contradiction, not a consent.
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Still inside the music venue.
By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
What's up with the motel room key? I don't remember this one. The key to the motel room that Hiyoko was staying in. Okay, that was what we found on her person, right? Yeah. It was pretty difficult to retrieve. I don't see how that's relevant.
How did they lock the door?
The stepladder? Okay, let me look at that real quick before I look at the paper. Found in the music venue tipped on its side. On the left side, a slight blood stain can be seen. Scrap of thick paper. I don't think that's relevant yet. That's less important right now.
That door shouldn't...
I still don't understand what's up with the semi-transparent glob. What is going on with that? A strange glob that was stuck to the where both the music venue doors touch each other. But why is that important? I feel like it's this, but maybe not.
The lock was on the floor in front of...
Surveillance monitor video. The video that Hajime saw at the hospital, it shows a person getting dressed in a hospital gown wearing a hemp bag over their head. No.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Do you have the video? Can you just show that to prove you're innocent? No. Well, they already know I'm innocent. At least, I think they do. Because of the fact that I hadn't seen the movie before. And thus I couldn't imitate the murders. Because I didn't know that the movie... Like, what the contents of the movie was. Yeah, no, the video didn't get saved anywhere. It only played. Who contradicts the truth?
Inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
Locking the door from the
They
inside.
tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Is it that?
How did they lock
That
the
doesn't
door?
seem right.
That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door.
Fucking
By
drumstick.
doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
There's not that many things
So they looked
to
like they had
refute.
just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
There's only what Fuyahiko and Gundam said, I think, right? Because we're refuting what someone says. So it's not Akane. Either Fuyahiko or Gundam. I don't know. I haven't checked on my Tamagotchi. Hold on. Okay, it hasn't shit. Good.
The killer was still...
Hotel room key.
By locking the door from the inside.
It's not this, is it? It is?
No, that's wrong.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Okay, explain, Hajime. You're smarter than I am.
From the outside? How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Oh, that was stuck to the venue door. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was under the impression that this was stuck to the like the back entrance door, like to the other thing, the fucking, what is it called? Sorry, it's not gonna be on here, is it? No, it's not. The utility room with like the paints and stuff in it. I thought the glob was on those doors. I didn't realize that was actually on the front door. So the drumstick was broken preemptively then.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense. It wasn't rubber at all. That semi-transparent glob was probably glue.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Yeah, you should try it.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
Glue eater.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
Okay, that throws out my hypothesis of the hamsters. I still think Gundam is suspicious, though, because of what he said earlier.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Monomi, shut the fuck up.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
Mikan, that's a suspicious thing to say. Why would you say that, Mikan?
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
Hey, mate, why do you have to steal my thunder like that? This was supposed to be my job.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap was stuck on the bottom lighting of the music venue. No, I should be able to figure out what it is. Oh no. It's not wallpaper, is it? It could be. I think it's wallpaper. What do you mean? It's wallpaper, yeah. I saw Pro ZD's video about this minigame. Oh my god. Ah! Yeah, it's shit. This minigame is bullshit, and I hate it. Why? Need an A. Yeah, I don't like it. I guess I can delete them. I forgot about that. I need an R. Found an R.
I got it! That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so, you're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
That scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, I forget how to do these. Okay, how do you do this again? Okay, it's E. It's E to go faster? Is there a better button than E? It's control, okay. Like, I can't press E and W E, W, and D at the very good at the same times. Hey, look, it's better than Hangman's Gambit. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was brought there. It was hidden. What the hell is this? Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2? Snowboarding minigame? I gotta get a good time. Wonder how hard these actually get. That's right, I played a lot of Sonic 2 back in the day. I know what I'm doing. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper. What? This is a dumb question. I'm really I'm looking forward to saying, like, this is a dumb question, and then I immediately fall off. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to me playing mini-clip games from 2006. We're gonna be playing Interactive Buddy. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They covered the pillar. What is this? Why are these questions so easy? Yes, I did good. Thank you.
It's all coming together. I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
Again, I said earlier, I needed to see the picture that I saw initially to compare it with, like, the most recent thing that actually showed Hyoko, because I thought the pillar looked smaller.
So when I first discovered
Which it totally did.
Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
Can you make your voice even higher pitched?
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Can I throw something at Monomi?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece?
Oh no.
The Wizard of Monami 2.5.
Oh no, is he gonna play it again?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Mothballs or moss? It says moss.
I don't eat moss balls.
Moss balls.
I just enjoy looking at them.
Honestly, I think they're fucking delicious.
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Why unravel the wallpaper and not just leave Hiyoko covered to find after? So, they really wanted to fuck with the order of how the deaths happened, which makes it almost... I'm convinced that Hiyoko died first, because they fucked with the thermostat to fuck with Mikan's ability to be able to tell when they died. And then they put up the wallpaper and tore it down to make it seem like Hiyoko had died after. I just don't know why.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie. It's not the first one, is it? Do they have an accomplice? No, we established that they don't, right? To mix up the killing order? Yeah.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Maybe they only had the opportunity to kill Hiyoko first, and then Ibuki? Or they killed Hiyoko first by accident, maybe? And then killed someone else? I'm trying to put it together in my head as to why we're following this dumbass movie.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean?
And why are you surprised?
If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Or because he's surprised that you noticed something when you shouldn't have.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Mate, did he just call Chiaki a low-class creature?
Because she was doing something
Damn.
that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
If this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Oh god. Let's go. What's the bullets? Yeah, blood on the soles, right? That one seems... Yeah.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I'm not refuting that.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes, yes, yeah.
I agree with that.
Consent with Sonia. Wait.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Okay, now you're pissing me off, Gundam.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
Why did he sound normal when he said that?
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Okay. Whatever you say, mate. I need to remember how to play this. Rope. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Smudge on the floor?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there.
There is blood on the floor.
See a nice nightmare.
Despite his exaggerated protests, I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter. Like, already? I can just do it now? That's weird.
Impossible. Try to remember the crime scene.
Not that one.
There was no blood on the floor.
Like, you can just immediately refute it. That's... I've never been able to do that before, I don't think.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that at all!
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but... Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
See, now I'm getting confused, because I feel like they're laying it on a little thick with Gundam here. I feel like it's a red herring now.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume
Yeah,
our
what
debate.
Soda said. I'm gonna call him Soda.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is.
So it would be the dead person.
Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
What kind of soda is soda? Pink soda. Flavors. Dragon fruit Fanta. I just looked up pink soda to see what color. Like, I'd never seen a pink soda before.
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Again, we need to remember, Ibuki was super impressionable. Is that the word I'm looking for? She was able to be manipulated really easily because she was, like, ill. And you would just tell her things and she'd be like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering
Impressionable.
if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
Yeah, no.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
I highly doubt, like, even if she could, I doubt that she would, like, be in the mental state to be able to do that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh? I mean, it was obviously set up
According to that
by the
video you
killer.
saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence!
Mikan's account, surveillance monitor video, Fuyuhiko's account, movie invitation ticket. That's
We can
my
exclude
alibi.
the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
What is Mikan? I need to read these first, sorry. What is Mikan's account? Oh, this one's a little bit long. Right up until Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she met up with Fuyahiko. What is Fuyahiko's alibi? Or account, sorry. After Fuyahiko met with Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater and Electric Avenue, but they didn't find anyone. Apparently, Fuyahiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. But they were separated. I don't like that. And then there was Sonia's account. Hyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it. That's when Sonia apparently told her about the full-length mirror in the venue's music storage room.
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Who am I
I
refuting?
think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
I feel like I'm consenting with the murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Am I agreeing with
And what
Fuyahiko?
about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel does.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
No? Okay. We were sleeping at our cottages, right? That's not an alibi since there's no one here to back it up. Hajime, can't you do something about that? I'm counting on you. Hey, he doesn't get mad at me, at least. He's like, please help me. I made a mistake. What are the other two?
We can exclude the sick
Movie
people like me and...
invitation ticket. Why? There's an entry for it. Invitation ticket prepared by Monokuma. One ticket was passed out per person. The date it was passed out is printed on the ticket. That's not... I don't think that's important. I was thinking about it for a second.
And what about the others?
Surveillance monitor video. What does that say? The video that Hajime saw at the hospital, it shows a person dressed in a hospital gown wearing a hemp bag on their head, willingly climbing a stepladder toward a noose. Oh, I don't know. What's the answer here?
Right before the morning announcement.
Okay, Sonia's account, again, is... She talked about how she told Hyoko about the mirror. That's it. I don't think that's important. Fuyahiko met Mikan in front of the hospital. What does does Mikan something say? Maybe it's Mikan's account because she talks about how she met up with Fuyahiko.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
Sleeping.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
Is it him?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Okay.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
It was Sonia's. I was a little confused by that one.
Hold on.
Hey, Shattering
Not
Clips.
all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
you two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, why do you have to make it weird, Mikan? I mean, it was weird. Yeah, it was pretty weird. It happened, like, twice, too.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Oh, fuck. She's mad?
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
I'm still lost on that point, honestly, so let's hear it, Nagito. Fingers in his ass, man. The killer had a different reason. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? It's the fucking hamsters, man! What, already? What? It's been like less than an hour.
Hiya!
Hello there, Monami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. You should try them sometime, Monami. They're great. Here's some chance time. What's that? Now then, Monami's appeal time starts now. What? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is going to give the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal. The red-headed stepchild? Did I misread something again? Yeah. What? Come on, your appeal if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Well, don't worry, I'm sure there's plenty of that. Spike Chunsoft cashes in hard. Then, I'm Usami Magical Miracle Girl. Usami, an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Is it 'cause she's pretty? I don't know. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Oh, are these moss balls? Dude, I gotta get some of those. Hold on, they look less delicious. You haven't seen good moss balls. I'm mostly making fun of Deltarune. I don't know where my screenshots folder is. Where the fuck? God, there's so many screenshots. Holy shit. A moss ball. Yummy. Yum yum, as my favorite Star Trek character would say. Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. That was a weird recess. Why are we already at recess? I don't know.
I'm Monami. Once again,
What?
I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Where's the part where Monokuma punches her?
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead.
Can we skip Monami?
No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
God, she's so right. I'm sorry, that's probably loud. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Was that just done to throw me off? Because it did a good job. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Now, shut the fuck up.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Nagito, shut the fuck up.
If that happened, The imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Oh, because they can't, dumbass.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already.
Thank you.
Shut up forever.
I agree with soda. I agree with dragon fruit Fanta.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Why
About
am
the
I forced
lion
to
that
watch
got
this again?
killed Second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Why is it doing the screen flashy thing again? I hate it.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
Didn't I say this earlier that, like, maybe Hyoko was kind of killed on a whim?
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Now let's think about this. So maybe what happened is Hyoko went to the titty typhoon. She went to the music venue. Hyoko went to the titty typhoon to check out the mirror because Sonia told her about it. And when she did that, she probably stumbled upon definitely not a bunch of hamsters in a human-sized suit trying to set up basically somebody to die. And she's like, what the fuck? And then they kill her?
Strange details. Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying that
We already know this.
Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
What's the crime scene again? Titty typhoon.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Those fucking hamsters are evil, man. Why Hyoko went to the music venue? If that's the key to all this, I need to find that out no matter the cost. We already know the answer. It's the mirror. Sonia's account, right? That's going to be a truth bullet? What the fuck is the Wizard of Monomi? No, hold on. I need to... What is that? Oh, this is the movie. Okay, I forgot the title of the movie. The movie that Monokuma directed, there was a total of 3 deaths in the movie. First, Monomi died by hanging herself. Okay, what were the other options? Let's just listen to them first.
Go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No.
No, maybe.
You know the answer.
She went of her own free will.
Yes, I agree.
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
Shut up. I need to find out why Hyoko went to the music venue first.
Why did Hyoko
Motel room key.
go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
It's not the motel room key, is it?
Maybe the killer summoned her.
That's... maybe?
If that's not
Not
it,
you, the other thing.
Maybe she got a...
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
That was the correct one, I think. I don't think I failed one of those yet. What's the curtain? The thing used to hide
It's just as
Hyoko's
Sonia
body.
said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So,
exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Yoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's the hamsters now. And you know what? I think they would wear a suit just because it makes them look cooler.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that...
I won't lose.
Why? Why are you like this?
Saying my gut was wrong?
Yes.
This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Akane, shut up.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Oh, okay. I guess we're doing this right now. Candle smudge on the floor. Mikan's account. That's Sonia's account. It's Sonia's account.
Inside her room, right? She definitely got him. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
Oh my god, why is this so hard to break?
Can't back down.
What do you mean fail? What? What, do I have to fucking go like...
Hiyoko was locked inside her room.
That's not what I meant to do. It was a bit.
She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her.
I keep missing the word forced.
So small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
I ran out of things. What Akane is saying is unreasonable. I need to find an opening and counter her. This is dumb.
Room, right? She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking.
Fuck, I ran out. It's fine.
That's why the killer targeted her.
I think I'm fine. We're good? Stop. Yes. Akane doesn't play around with the mouse clicking.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
God, it takes so much.
I can't back down.
Why are you being like this, Akane? I don't want to click the mouse.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono. There's only one reason
Fuck.
her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Was that the right one? Okay, that
works.
works. I think I was supposed to choose the first one, but I guess this worked too.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Is this the part where Soda makes a funny comment?
Hajime,
Yes!
make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
I can read him like a book. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
God, he's such a fucking...
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense.
Yeah, Kazuichi, you should get a new patch on your jumpsuit thing. Just 4 letters. It can be one patch even. You can probably just get it printed like as one whole thing. It's gonna spell SIMP.
Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Now keep going. This is funny.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
What does that even mean?
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Pekko's portrait, the X is 2 bamboo swords, is it?
Then what
I
was the
noticed
killer
some of them had
actually
unique
planning to
ones.
do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Is it? I don't know. They kind of looked it is different from the normal X. The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Actually, shut up again, please.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
The killers of each case have unique ones. Ooh.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Because they're executed at the end. That's interesting.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, I guess they don't know that, but I do.
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. I was gonna tab out and, like, play a video of Komaeda, like, laughing maniacally. Wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
There's still something that we're missing, and it feels important because when Ibuki was climbing the ladder toward the noose, there was no blood on the ladder before. And now there was, and something is off about that. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if there had been blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then, why weren't there any footprints on the... Okay, I need to put this together. Hold on a minute. Surveillance monitor video. The video cuts out at the end. It's not that. I didn't even mean to submit that. I was trying to right-click to back out of it, but right-click is submit. I'm dumb.
Crap!
Fuck. I blame the PC port. McConn's account, semi-transparent glob, smudge on the floor. It's escape for go back. Evidence that the bloodstain was wiped off the floor of the music venue. AC temperature. Is it this?
I can prove
It is.
This.
Okay. I thought it might be the smashed camera, but I wasn't
Used
certain.
the stepladder to hang herself. It's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Just as I thought. It comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Oh, man.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there's something hidden in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw the video. I'm the only one who can do it. Please don't be Hangman's Gambit. That's the Hangman right there. The hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. The lights were off.
Here!
Yeah, it was a candlelight.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't
That's
dirty.
not what I clicked on.
On one side.
Yeah. I was feeling smart for a second. No, it's the ladder. I'm done. Yeah, no, I did that on purpose.
There was a bloodstain right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
Yeah, look, I brought that up earlier.
Strange.
I just didn't remember it, okay? I did bring it up earlier.
If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
What if what happened is... Because it's going to take Hajime a second to get over to the music venue. Maybe what happened is Hiyoko burst in, like she barged in while this was happening, and the definitely not hamsters smashed the camera as like a reflexive thing. Because they didn't expect it. I'm trying to put together this timeline in my head.
But the stepladder in
I'm
the
gonna have to do it
video
at the end
was
anyway.
completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
Wait, no. Actually, Chiaki's right. There are two stepladders.
But where would you find another stepladder?
There were two.
There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
This is the part where Chiaki says no. The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different. Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual crime scene is that thing at the place where the killer did something? Oh no, I don't know what we're... Storage? I fucking hate this minigame so much. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is here. We can just randomly guess some shit. I suppose that is an option. Yeah, they were giving me a lot of G's, alright? It was feeling weird. Right, F. F. Stop giving me the letter I. What is this, N? Fuck. I don't even know what just collided with it. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't matter. G? No. Not N. Phil? Is it two L's? No. I don't know what we're spelling right now. Oh. It's not gonna be M. Is it M? It is M. I'm stupid. I don't know why I just did that. Filming? Need an N? I think I need an N. Are they just exploding on their own now? What's going on? Why are they doing that? Need a G. They're exploding on their own? When did this mechanic become a thing? Help! Someone help me! Is it C? It's not C. This is... Stop! I'm freaking out. Okay, just hold still for like... Oh my god. It's getting more difficult. Why? I hate that they're exploding on their own. It's not G. What's the second word? I can't concentrate. No. Lol, Lamau, and why? There's so many ends. I feel like it's O. Filming locker. No, it's too long of a word. Hey, wow, this is really difficult. It's G. It's G. G goes there. C goes here. Is C? Do I need a K? Do I need a K? I might need a K. Hey, location? I need a T? I can't fucking... There are so many letters. I got the T. I need another T. Can I have a T, please? Look at that convergence. I need an I. I need an I. I need an I. Thank you.
I got it.
Yeah, no, I hate that minigame so much. Like, I can't think to put a word together, and there are 40 things on the
Besides
screen.
Step ladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw
Those are gonna
was
get
not
harder,
filmed
aren't
at the
they?
music
Oh
video.
no.
It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
That doesn't make any sense. No, because we discovered... I know we discovered in the hospital the room that could have potentially been used, but, like, that doesn't make any sense. Because he said that the video camera can't... It can't transmit that far.
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? What is my hair doing? Oh no. Probably gonna be worse. Your thinking might be topsy-turvy? Yeah, maybe I'm confused. I don't know. Let's just see what the questions say. I'm not going faster. There we go. Damn it. Because they talked about which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with. The monitor? I don't know. But what was the answer? I don't even know. It was the camera. I didn't even get a chance to read all of them before I was locked into my answer, honestly. Didn't really give me a lot of time. I was also holding down the speed up button, which is my fault. Yeah, 2004 Flash racing game. I can't keep up with this fucking speed. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue at the hospital? I think it's the hospital. No, it's the music venue. Well, they did destroy it, I guess. I was doubting myself there, sorry. I wonder how Nintendo decides which games to revive. Like with Kid Icarus Uprising and Advance Wars reboot. There was a lot of demand for Advance Wars, wasn't there? I heard a lot of people talking about it. What did the killer do to the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? Increase the I pressed the jump button. Oh, man, if I fall again, I might die. Did they increase the sig? They would have to. This is dumb. Soda said that you couldn't use the camera that far away because the signal wasn't strong enough. Alright, that was bad. I still think Gundam did it.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Wait, no, I'm stupid. No, Hajime was in the hospital at the time. And it would be in the hospital. So it was someone in the hospital. My brain was going toward the hotel for some reason. I don't know why.
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared,
How the fuck would they get into the
probably
hospital?
brought the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
When would they have had the opportunity?
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but
Yo, did Mikan kill them?
in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The killer did something to the remaining monitor. He destroyed it.
I see!
Or she.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
Man, they got me twice then, with the drumstick and with the monitor.
My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate...
And it was in the hospital.
efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed at another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. Which means it was in the hospital. If that's the case, where the video was filmed... Where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. Meeting room? That's 3 Hangman's Gambits. It's meeting room. Okay, we're looking for M. M! Okay, that's the letter R game. That is the letter F again. That is the letter R again. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Don't tell me it's one of these. Maybe it's conference room. It's conference. Yeah, I need N. Why do you do this to me? Okay, that didn't count as a, an explosion because I blew it up. By accident. I think conference fits there. I really love how they blow up on their own. That's such a great feature. I didn't mean to click that button. I wanted to get rid of it. I need R. Mother of fu- No, I want to get rid of them. It's right click. It's right click. I needed E. Shit. Wait, I have E. I blew up E by accident. I ever mentioned I hate this minigame? Need another N. C. E. R. I need both of those. Actually, no, I only need 2 O's. Meeting is my favorite 10-letter word. You know, to be fair, I don't really think about the character count of words when I say them out loud.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? A conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I gotta make it clear what that work was. Is Kazuichi still, like, in his, like, freaked out state? Stepladder. Motel room key. It was the curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Can I agree to that? No, it's not that one. Should probably wait until they say all of it. The killer tried to make the conference room look like the music venue. That isn't proof. I mean, it is. It's just, I died. I died because of fucking Hangman's Gambit. Also because I'm dumb. Everyone doubts me. And they all think it's me, even though there's not even like a chance in hell that it was me, and we already established that it wasn't. Good. Thankfully, I'm not playing on fuck you mode. So, Well, I'm not playing on fuck you mode, so we're gonna retry that. No, we're not doing Hangman again. It's when I got fast earlier. It fucked me over. It took away, like, all of my HP. Left me with no wiggle room. I would have been fine if I had waited. And not listened to just shot like that. Like that.
The music venue looked the same.
Like that.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
We're gonna wait.
Well, they might have tampered with the camera.
No.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
I can refute that, apparently, or at least it's an option. In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? Like, I know the answer. It's just...
There's no way the conference...
It's. I think it was what Sonia said.
Did the conference room look, or did the music venue look like the...
Or did they make some kind of set?
Would know. It's not that one. The killer must have fashioned a background set that resembles the music venue. However, where did they make it? Based on the proof that you have presented, it appears the mystery cannot be solved. Okay, what are the other options? What am I missing?
There's no way the conference room...
It's not the fucking room key. What does the curtain say? Yeah, no, the black curtain at the very back of the music venue stage. It's not wide enough to reach the sides of the stage. It looks like it was brought from the supermarket. What am I agreeing with here?
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Oh, wait.
Or did the music
It's this
venue
one.
look like the conference room?
Fucking...
That must be it.
That was a small detail, actually. I just now, like, I had a sudden moment of realization.
What the killer did was...
That's right. No, they made the music venue look like the conference room, because I forgot about that. Yeah, I always thought that curtain was there.
Make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid!
She's right, though.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is... the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. Was it the candle? We're getting onto the candle now?
I can prove
Yeah.
it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but... the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, It won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Okay, now it's getting complicated. How the fuck did Ibuki get there as Hajime was running toward the music venue?
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was
Or is that
altered,
not Ibuki on the
we
step?
would've
Now
fixed the
I'm
answer
confused.
sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been... It has to be this one.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
They're the same height. Oh no. Wait a minute. Is it her? Oh no. Did she get dressed up?
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Oh no.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
Wait a minute.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
How tall is the man? Hamster's in a suit. 5'9". He's much taller, yeah.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
That's what happened. No matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue her. How tall is Nagito? Don't know. Does that mean there's 2 stepladders? There is. That was the point, I think, that started this conversation. 5'9". I think I'm 5'9". Yo, I'm taller than Hajime. And the one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The only person at the hospital, I think, was... Mikan, right? That's fucked up. Was it her?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Man, if it is her, all of those wake-up scenes kind of mean something a little different now, don't they? I feel like.
Feed! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
What if she was on her way to, like, slit her throat or some shit? No, probably not. That's right, I should already know. Wasn't there only one hemp bag, though? No. Monokuma specifically stated there was, like, 1 hemp bag per person, right? He said that earlier, I remember that. I should have already known who the killer is. I'm baking? Is it her? Oh, man.
You're the only one!
Oh, I don't like this.
You're the killer, aren't you? Like I said, aren't
This
you
is
the killer
unexpected.
who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
No, see, this part is voiced, therefore it is the correct decision.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
Huh.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
She's also the one who had the most access to Ibuki overnight, because she was at the hospital the whole time. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? If you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. It was Akane. Akane did it.
You said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me.
Are we gonna have a character break moment?
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
No.
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
The way he said it, though.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Hmm.
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Did she plan this? Did she do that shit to gain his favor?
Hey, Hajime!
Wait a minute. That's fucked up. Everyone's ganging up on me. Okay, either she's not actually the killer, or she's the smartest fucking person in this room. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? I don't know about that. In fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. We have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Oh no, he's got the eyes.
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
It's gonna get looped back around to me, isn't it?
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Oh no, it's gonna get looped back to me.
Well, thanks to that,
Or he's got something, I don't know.
that nobody else knows.
I'm just gonna sit and watch.
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new.
I don't. Where is he going with
Near
this?
the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Hold on a minute. The rope? You can't even see that. Huh.
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
Uh-oh.
The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Man, I don't like looking at that.
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
This rope won't be much of a clue. You fucking dick. I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Okay. Good job, Nagito.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
What?
How is that a decisive clue?
This isn't... I don't know.
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? What are the choices? Rope used for hanging, scrap of paper, surveillance camera unit.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Okay.
It's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Did it? Hold on. What does it say? Ibuki's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. What does the rope say? There's no doubt the cause of Ibuki's death was her hanging herself with this rope. According to Mikan, who should have noticed.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. The fact that the decisive proof of that will lead to the killer. Is that true? What am I agreeing with here?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
She was strangled
Though
to death.
hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
It's a copy?
Did we fall for someone's
Oh,
lie?
maybe it is.
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
What am I copying?
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
I forgot that was a feature that even
Monokuma
existed.
file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Never specified. No, it specified choking. What am I
Ibuki
taking?
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope
Trying to think of
burn,
what I'm
right?
picking here. Is it
But we
Gundam?
believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Someone's
The
lie.
body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
It's not that one. The key to the door of truth lay hidden within the Monokuma file. What truth is hidden there? Hurry up and talk before I change my mind. Now I'm getting confused. This case is complicated.
Ibuki
I knew it would be.
didn't die from hanging.
But like, goddamn it.
She was strangled to death.
Chiaki's to sodas, maybe?
It's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
No. Who's lying? It's not that one. This one's confusing.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
I mean, it's not the only one.
She was strangled to death.
She was strangled to death. I think it is
That's
Chiaki's.
basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars would look
Scars?
different.
You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or
This isn't right.
strangulation.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't right. I just wanted to try it. I don't know. What's the fucking answer?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Oh, so that thing goes down slower, I feel like now. I must
Though
have...
hanging and
put on a
strangling
skill
seem
for that.
similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging.
Let me loop it back around.
Why would that be?
It might be something he says.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
I don't think it's him.
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
What are the other
The
options?
Monokuma file complicates this too.
Oh, it's gone. Fuck.
It never specified hanging.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
I lost
Ibuki
it.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Strangled.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope
Uh,
burn, right?
Do I shoot
But we believed it was
Nagito's?
from a hanging.
I don't think so.
Why would that be?
I feel like that's the only one I haven't. Oh, god damn it!
Did we fall for someone? The body at the crime scene. Obviously, we.
The Monokuma file. It
I
never
lost the
specified-
fucking thing again.
Misunderstood is to blame.
I keep forgetting I only have one of those. Also, I
Ibuki didn't die.
misclicked.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the though hanging and strength. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars.
But we
I'm gonna try
believed it.
shooting
Why would that
Nagito's
be?
with
Did we
this.
fall for someone?
It
The body
feels
at the crime
wrong.
scene. Obviously, we.
The Monokuma file. It never specified.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Let me read this again. Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. The fact is that the decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
No, I don't know what the answer is. Oh my god. Right now, believe in me, and then let's fight together for the sake of hope. Shut up. I don't know what to
Ibuki
copy.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave. Scars.
What did Gundam say
Believed it.
again?
Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone? The body at the crime scene. Obviously, we.
The Monokuma file. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Do I copy? I thought I tried
Ibuki didn't die
Nagito's.
from hanging.
Hold on,
She
let me
was
try
strangled
again.
to death.
I think I tried this one already.
Basically, though hanging and strength. The scars they leave. Scars.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone? The body at the crime scene. Why? Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Yeah, we tried that one already. Fuck. What's the answer? Shit, I don't know.
Crap!
I'm gonna lose all my health.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically
Did
the
you try
same thing.
Nagito's to sodas?
Though hanging and strangling.
I
seem
did not.
the
Let me
scars
try
they
that.
leave. Scars.
But we believed it. Why
I
would
can just
that
like hover this in the middle here.
The body at the crime
Get
scene.
a
Obviously,
second or
we.
two right here and there.
It never specified.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Nagito to sodas?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the
Though hanging and strength. The scars they leave. Scars.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
No, wrong.
Crap!
I feel like it is his
Ibuki
though.
didn't die from
Who the
hanging.
fuck is
She was
it?
strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too.
I don't think it's hers. I don't know.
Scars?
Maybe I
You
refute
mean
it.
the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging.
What does the fucking... It says it right there. Maybe it is
Why
this
would
one.
that be?
Wait a minute.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
I had it right. I kept thinking I had to copy someone's thing.
That's what happened.
No, the rope
We've been falling
says...
for the killer's lie this
The
whole
rope
time.
thing specifically says Mikan's thing. I had the right idea. I just didn't shoot the right thing. There's something I'm gonna ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? She had no other external injuries. There's no doubt she died from hanging herself. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is. Well.
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
I don't like how hard she's leaning into this. She's using it like a crutch almost.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Does he know something that I don't?
I just can't
Plenty.
forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I think he has.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer.
Maybe this is where the funny starts happening, and like it's actually Monokuma's fault. No, I kind of doubt that.
There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop.
It was Monami.
I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict.
I just realized something. There's a open spot there, isn't there? I wonder whose that could be. Whomsters.
If there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
You just get Junko climbing out from under the meat smasher.
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
There it is. I've been waiting for it.
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Didn't she make some weird fucking comments earlier, like when she was in that medical area about needles or something?
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
You know, now that I think about it, there really is kind of like a motive to kill, Hyoko, isn't there, here?
I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends,
I don't know, she's acting pretty fucking suspicious right now.
but still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah, that's right. Show me your proof.
She's bouncing all over the place now. And you just got fucking Byakuya's portrait there.
Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Oh no. Not again.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be, was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the only one who has to do it. I'm the one who's gonna finish this. Okay. And more truth bullets. The AC temperature, Mikan's account, blood on the soul's rope used for hanging in motel room key. We're gonna stick with AC temperature for now, I think.
We can't think of anybody else other than you
This one's really long.
who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital
Oh
slippers
no.
she had?
Oh no.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Oh no.
Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen
The
well.
candle?
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
There's a mistake. Is this a copy? Wait a minute. Don't flinch. Don't hesitate. Don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't? Hold on a minute.
I'm not the killer!
What does the AC temperature say again? I don't think it's this. No. What does Mikan's account say again? I've been told the Monokuma announcement that morning. Mikan was with Hajime the whole time, after which she went back to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko.
who could have filmed that video.
Yeah, I think I need to copy what Chiaki said.
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Trying to get the second boosts.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Now that I'm hearing her talk normally,
Just from that dim candlelight?
her voice sounds familiar.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
You can get some time back.
Forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. What am I clicking on?
I'm not the killer!
Pay attention.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Oh, do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close
It's either the
attention and listen
feet
well.
or what was the other
You're
one?
The only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Shit, there was another one. I forget what it was.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
This one? It's not that one. There's a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag in their head in the video. Okay, I think it's the feet.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any...
What's the one thing on here that was never even talked about in the trial? The body type?
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Wait.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
A hospital
Or
gown?
could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
We didn't talk about the hospital gown.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Oh my god, Akane talked about this earlier. She couldn't find a hospital gown, right?
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
I think it is that.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
Either that or the candle. I doubt it's the candle.
Forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Because I didn't fucking select it. I'm a dumbass. Okay, we're going to speed through.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp
I was trying to talk and click at the same time. It's very hard to do that. Human mind can only hyperfocus on one thing at a time.
Just from that. There's no
Just from that.
So please
Hajime,
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Because Akane was like dumb and she really wanted to wear a hospital gown for some reason.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
I skipped it. I'm dumb. Fuck.
Is that really?
Okay, go back
Her
around.
body just from that. There's no way you'd be.
Don't focus on clicking on the
Hajime,
pink purple,
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
which is coincidentally kind of the same color as their blood.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on her head the
Next
proof?
one, right? It's after this one.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
It's not that one. Fuck.
Damn it!
It's not that one. Fuck.
I'm not the killer!
You were so close and whooshed right past it.
We can't think of anybody else
whooshing?
who could have filmed that.
Huh?
Let me copy
Is the hemp
Chiaki's
bag
thing
on-
again.
Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Is it the
Is
slippers?
that really? You could tell her body just from that.
We talked about the
video?
slippers.
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Camera angle?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Did we talk about camera angle? I don't know.
Pay close attention and listen well.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I should probably read what Hajime is saying. That might be helpful.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Hospital
Or could it
gown.
be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
It's the camera
I'll shoot through
angle.
that contradiction.
I guess we never talked about that. It just seemed insignificant.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole.
Man, this trial went so deep.
You lied, didn't you?
It also is apparently the person I suspected not the least, but not much.
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh? 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 Huh?
Huh?
Huh? I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Estelle? This is Estelle's voice actor? Wait, really? It doesn't sound like her.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right?
I guess it's because she's talking softly and Estelle always screams.
Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item.
Okay, so Monokuma lied to me? Monokuma said it was limited to one per person. But I guess... Wait, what?
So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Okay, kind of hear it there.
Taking your stubbornness this far.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
He said such despair, skipped it by accident. Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be at... Oh, no. You will no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below the tempo marker is the lower portion of the screen. The number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one mark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks. Oh no, oh fuck me, I hate this. No matter how much you mash the left mouse button, you'll be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the tab key or to reload. Just locking on, press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. The controls are the same as the left mouse button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing the tab key The number of bullets refreshed is based on how well you kept the tempo. If you keep the timing wrong when you press the tab key, bullets will not be refreshed. Okay, your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty is set to gentle, you do not need to reload. This was a pretty useless explanation, even though it's the last one. This should be all the explanations for the class trials. You see, I was wondering why I didn't have to do that in the other ones. You should be able to find it beyond this point. What you and I both yearn for. Is this fucking Nagito? True despair. No, I don't know who the fuck this is. Nagito wouldn't say that. Despair makes him wretch. Good luck and have fun.
Until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
She voices Nui? That's who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Nui. I was like, this voice is familiar.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
It is pretty one-to-one.
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something to end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Alright, get ready for heavy breathing while I try to focus on playing a rhythm game that I'm really bad at.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me?
It's tab to reload, not right-click.
Please, draw on me.
So you don't have to select them still. It's just tab key.
Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me!
Fuck you. You're not gonna use that against me.
Only me!
No, that's my turn.
You still haven't forgiven me!
I have no health.
Anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
Is she saying draw on me? I can't really focus.
There's
I don't like
only
that.
one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
What do you mean?
Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already?
I'm confused now.
Forgive me!
Theater bonus prize?
Please, draw on me. Do you understand? There's only one bag. It's
Is it that one?
impossible to-
This is the end.
Okay, I had the order wrong. Man, that was close.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
I remember. When you buy one bag, you get one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bogus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why?
Mikan asking for forgiveness like you cut her arm off or something.
Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikan, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Yeah, it's her. Fuck. We're doing closing argument. Okay. We're not at that one yet. I don't think. He's running. Okay, I don't think we have that one yet. He shows up. Hyoko is here. Actually, okay, that one does go there. I had to rethink about it for a second. I have no health. Man, this was a close trial. Would anything go here? No, I don't think so. That goes there. That's the surveillance camera getting destroyed. Okay, that goes there. Kyoko's dying. Kyoko die. Here? Okay, that one goes there. Trying to make sure I don't fuck this up. I think I take damage if I put the wrong one in somewhere, and I don't think I can take a hit. Otherwise, I have to do this again. That's a duplicate. This probably goes here. Okay, good. That's a duplicate there. Okay, they put this on. That gets rid of the other two. Oh, that was fast. I thought there were more.
Incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Nikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap.
Yeah, this is a shorter trial, but it was pretty difficult, actually, at times.
In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but Inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Why Ibuki, though? What fucking motive did she have? Okay, Hyoko I get. Why did she target Ibuki? Was it like to end her suffering or something?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Hmm?
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Wait a minute.
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Monokuma, explain? Was she getting horny off of despair? There's only one person I know that does that. I feel like this was a bad trial. I did very badly. I did, like, okay at the beginning, and then it started throwing curveballs at me. I got a B. B for bitch.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
Mikan's gonna die. Okay.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will
I don't like
you
that
make
face.
The right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I can't forgive her, though. She killed
Let's
Ibuki.
go.
She's fucking smart, though, man. Because, like, her fucking plan, like, she prepared everything so that everybody would discover it all at once so the body announcement wouldn't cause any issues. Fuck.
Well now.
Now then, it may be obvious at this point.
Correct.
You got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed the 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. You saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Yeah, she's just not gonna... Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. What are you talking about?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it, too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case. Oh.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
didn't even think about that. And the opposite of what she would normally be. Okay, yeah. I know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me, after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? No wonder Nagito has it out for her. Then that means she was...
what?
Hajime, has something crossed your mind? That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Because of that disease, Mikan was... The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair. How many times can we say the word despair in one paragraph, one line of dialogue? There's the reason why. She can still laugh in such a hopeless situation. Well, now I don't know how to feel about this.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair?
I
kind of want to throw something at her. That's the reasoning why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong. Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh?
I'm also confused.
Huh?
Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me.
So is she still infected? Why is she still infected? I guess she never had time to rest? But I thought Monokuma, like, flipped a switch and shut it off.
They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable, but you know, it repeated twice, that was weird. To transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand. What are you saying? You don't understand. It's because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones with that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how amazing.
it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
What the fuck are you talking about? Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair. You were half right. It's right to say this is all thanks to that disease. But thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease.
But...
If this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and accepts me. That's the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
What the fuck is she? Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? She's not gonna tell us, is she? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Do you really remember? You ended up like this because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
I don't just know, I remembered. That's all. I knew it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future? That's right, that symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future. I forgot about that.
Hey,
Just what is this Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. It's part of their plan to end the world. The Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi? I knew it. Monomi, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monomi and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh, well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
of course not.
Oh, hell no. You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time up until now with? The past. Past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self, who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's...
Well?
That applies to you as well. Memories of people, memories of events. Whatever memory it is, losing memories are.
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Cute Persona theme, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
Hey, hey!
So it was true all along? Our memories were taken away?
damn it.
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma. Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
She's asking him? Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over.
I don't like this ending.
It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them.
You gonna say their name?
Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got.
No.
It's punishment time.
Man, this just kind of sucks. Everything is shit again? Yeah. Big surprise. I still can't forgive her. She killed Ibuki. Goodbye. Oh my god. Oh, I can't tab out to change the volume. Shit. It's an OpenGL now. What the fuck? Even when she's being, like, killed. Really, game? Like, she killed her, but she didn't, like, she was someone else, but also not, because she was that was who she originally... I don't know. Ibuki's dead and I'm mad. It's finished. Is it really finished? You know what's fucked up? Like, before the trial started, my guess after this trial was going to be that she was going to be the next one to be killed. Because I really, like, didn't expect her to be the one that... I thought it was Hamster Man. The killer who killed Ibuki Miyota and Hyoki Sionji, yeah, was Mikan Sumiki. And she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? I'm sorry I doubted you, Hamster Man. It's just I don't know a lot about you, okay? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But...
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait.
That's impossible. I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. She vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice toward us. And now there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these things. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it.
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
Well, does that make you fiend? You did say that you're different than Monomi.
Phew.
Who cares about what I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. Wait, what? Whoops. Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe? How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
I'm still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of Who Gives a Shit. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Miss Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Did I insert the word miss into that like I'm fucking Kazuichi? Oh my god. Why did my brain do that? Let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. I'm fusing with him. Is it because of the Fanta I drank? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all.
All right!
Let's go! Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, I'm infected with the simp disease. We were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Huh? They just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
They're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I just was trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Nekomaru's body. It's their fault for not sticking around until I finished talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him. That's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it couldn't be helped. But did he fucking upload his, like, consciousness to the computer? As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry to the beach on the first island.
All right!
Let's haul ass! Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we ran right on, running toward the beach on the first island. Where he at? Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey!
He's gonna explode. Nekomaru, show yourself.
Listen,
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. Is Nekomaru gonna... Is he dead? We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. So on and so forth, we kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
The hell? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
He's back.
could it be?
That voice. With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable. Oh my god, he's a fucking cyborg?
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting.
Look at all their faces.
Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Oh my god.
My name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Oh my god, he's even cooler now. Is he just like straight on robot now? Where's the Nekomaru kit? Apparently I need that now. Why does this thing continue to like charge up like this? 9 days. 9.5 days. Well, 9 2/3 days. Shush. God damn it. Stop killing people. I know it's Danganronpa, but I'm mad. Nurse's apron. Fuck. I don't think I saved a single time during that trial. Except halfway, well, during that first hour, I guess. We were hoping things would progress smoothly. That's right. A common, ordinary progression would have been just fine. Like, for example, the enemy's lair crumbling right after you defeat the final boss, or your dead friend suddenly reappearing. It would have been just fine if things had progressed like that. That's the kind of old-school progression we were hoping for. No, this is this unreasonable turn of events. He's...
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
He's fucking awesome now?
Nekomaru? Is that you?
No matter how you look at it, I'm still me.
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
He got Robocopped. Oh my god. Wait, can he shit anymore? You guys are a strange lot. You all have such big, wide eyes. Or perhaps you've all fallen in love with this metallic body of mine. I already know what you want to say just by looking at your eyes. The drill goatee. He's got like a drill goatee, but real eyebrows. Then again, I am a former team manager. What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost or something.
No.
Don't go scaring Miss Sonia with that strange-ass mask. As he raised his stammering voice, Kazuichi grabbed onto Nekomaru's head and...
I already know.
Take it off. Ow. Stop it.
Hey, hey.
It won't come off. Are you freaking kidding me? It's not just for show.
Pure electricity!
It's not just for show. It's pure electricity. I've been reborn as pure electricity. I like his compound eyes. If you're seriously Nekomaru...
Damn it.
That's my fault, right? You ended up getting a body like that, and it's my fault, right?
Sorry.
I don't know how to apologize for this. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive.
You serious?
serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? If you keep sweating the small stuff, you're gonna end up getting more gray hairs.
Hey.
Commenting on every little thing he does is a waste of time.
Hey,
You're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right? Also, yeah, new sprite for Akane there, the I'm sorry. That's right, I've resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver. How are you even okay with that? It doesn't even compare to my eye patch. How can you accept that body?
Oh.
It's better to just be alive. It's better to be alive. Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to you all. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some spirit!
It doesn't matter what happens to my body, not one bit.
Amazing.
Nekomaru is brimming with hope. This is fucking... okay. It's better to just be alive? I do understand what Nekomaru is saying, but he can't shit anymore. No matter how we make sense of this, it's just too weird. I mean, maybe it's just like the external parts, like maybe he still has organs. This isn't a novel or a movie. This is reality. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure we're in a simulation. Can somebody explain this unexplainable Can something this unexplainable really be allowed to happen? No, instead, why did this happen? I'm glad. That's fine, right? Right? Nekomaru definitely came back to us.
What's this?
You get the fuck out of here. Am I interrupting your touching reunion? Who? Next one to die is Soda. He'll be killed by Nekomaru. Why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Unfortunately, it was truly difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death. But they don't call me the psychopop magician for nothing. The what?
Oh my goodness! Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
See, this shit is... It just makes me wish that these games are fully voiced. Because, like, imagine a fully voiced, like, Danganronpa with Monokuma, like, throughout the entire thing. With that kind of voice acting. It appears to be a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I'm getting stabbed by all these envious stares.
Hey.
If you're really a robot, what's going on with your thought process? Is it a program? And what happened to the other stuff? Like your self-awareness and... How many times do I have to tell you it doesn't matter? No matter what shape or form I take, I am Nekomaru Nidai. Is he going to power through the rest of his life with his new abilities? That kind of reaction. He loves it. It looks like you really are self-aware. That means this technology is insane. I've never seen or heard of anything like this before.
Phew.
What the commoner considers advanced is not much of an advancement. If you think advancements exist in colleges and laboratories, that's a huge misunderstanding. The real advancements exist in a place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey.
Are you saying that's you? Were you really that amazing?
You.
Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy. Don't go screwing with people's bodies like that.
What?
If you harm Monokuma, you're gonna... You intend to defy me yet again? You're quite the barbarian.
Disappear!
This time, you'll definitely fall prey to my Monokuma bazooka. Oh, my guy. Once again, the world shook and turned stark white. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this just going to be a gag and Nekomaru is going to be out of commission again? As if the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. And within that whiteness, I heard that voice yet again.
Nekomaru!
What? Oh no, he's just indestructible.
That didn't faze me at all!
He's indestructible!
Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
No more awkward bulge?
Hey.
Oh man, are you fucking serious? He took that blast and doesn't even have a single scratch. He's seriously a real robot. Hey, can you let me disassemble you? Can you let me disassemble you and show me your insides?
No, thank you!
If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying.
By the way,
I suppose I should fill you in. Even though he's a robot now, if Nekomaru is killed, it's still going to count as murder, okay?
of course.
It's still possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead. Don't say such foolish things, that will never happen. With that in mind, you guys enjoy the killing school trip together.
Let's get along.
I hope we can all get along. Let me see, like, he's fucking awesome.
It's impossible.
It's gonna be a while before I can mentally process this. Will Nekomaru return to his original form? If that's the case, it is a burden for Nekomaru.
Sheesh.
It's not like I came back as a monster. I'm just a robot now, you know? I'm sorry, I can't really see a difference.
Uh-huh.
What? Well, just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot of one of the main characters, a genuine mystery is transformed into a sci-fi mystery. Chiaki continues to be based. And the hard-boiled is transformed into cyberpunk. You're totally destroying the genres. Who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine. As I listened to Monokuma's boisterous laugh, once again I was forced to accept. This island is not the day-to-day world I know. It's a mad world where the strange is accepted as normal. Causes and reasoning, circumstances, foreshadowing, these things don't apply here at all. That's what it means to live in a mad world. Okay. The ultimate robot's dream of clockwork. The next morning, we gathered at the hotel restaurant like we always do. Okay, we're back to this. All right. Food today was awesome as usual. Can you eat? Oh, Hyoko's thing is still there. Man, as always, you sure do eat a lot. I feel relaxed just by looking at you. It's impossible not to worry about it. No matter what, this feels strange. It's not something I'd get used to easily.
Hey.
What are you gonna do, Mekamaru? Mekamaru? You're used to him already? What am I gonna do? For food, do you need, like, oil?
Hey.
Regular? Premium?
Well,
He doesn't need oil. Since he's pure electricity, maybe he's battery-powered or something. I can eat normal food, especially rice dishes. I can't keep my eyes off of them. However, I've been feeling a little down today, so I don't have much of an appetite.
all right.
Are you malfunctioning? If you show me your insides, I can fix you up, you know. No means no. What, you're here too?
Sorry.
I should know my place and not speak out of turn when everyone's gathered together like this. However, I just wanted to make sure I spoke to you about what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? That person Mikan called her beloved. I can't help thinking about that, and I won't get it out of my head. Can you imagine Nekomaru coming, like, he comes back, aside from the robot thing, he comes back and he's like, yo, Mikan killed people? Also, I'm dropping frames. Router? Huh. The router is warmer than usual. Does slamming it with traffic, like, actually make a difference? I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Like, having a constant stream of data going through it causes it to be... I mean, there's always data going through it. It's not like I'm pushing that, like... Live streams don't use that much of a bit rate. I wish I could use that much, but Twitch is fucking shitty, so, like...
Huh? Why are you warm?
Whatever, it stopped. It's fine. The bit I only dropped like 300 frames. It's just weird. That person Mikan called her beloved. I can't help thinking about it, and it won't get out of my head.
What?
Am I just a coward for worrying about that?
Let me tell you this.
It crossed my mind as well, but based on how she phrased it. So this is the end. This is really... I can go to my beloved and be forgiven. I can finally see my beloved. Forgive me, as my hopes of finally seeing you die with me.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It was, as if she was speaking to an entity that does not exist in this world. I just thought she was talking about someone that was dead. Then again, we are in a simulation. There's nothing to worry about.
Fine.
More importantly, we should be thinking about the Future Foundation, our enemy. If that fearsome organization known as World Ender is truly responsible for our imprisonment,
If you flinch, you will die!
then investigating who's behind that organization is our top priority. The Future Foundation, huh? That word, future. Does it have anything to do with an ancient ruin? Again, why is this here? There's no doubt that symbol on the door to the ancient ruin was the Japanese word for future. If that's the case, it might be better if we investigate the ancient ruins again later.
However,
Shift tabbing pauses the game. I did not know this. Huh. I'm probably going to turn it back to not be OpenGL after this. I just want to see how it... I need to update my graphics card driver. I think I'll do that tonight. Because a new one got released, recently, and I need to, see if that fixes things. The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Why would an organization that's secretly plotting to end the world make us suffer like this? They went through a lot of trouble to abduct us and bring us to this island. Not only that, they took away several years' worth of memories of our school lives at Hope's Peak Academy. For reasons that are also unknown. Future Foundation, World Ender. Huh.
Impossible!
There's obviously something wrong with you if you believe in something so unrealistic.
Hey!
You're one to talk.
But...
What should be most concerned about is what relates to the Future Foundation.
Isn't that right?
Is the traitor from the Future Foundation that's hiding among us.
Hey.
I wonder who it is. The true identity of the outsider hiding among us and trying to ensnare us.
I won't be fooled!
Nagito's obviously the most suspicious, though. Even a childless organization blathering about ending the world wouldn't accept someone like me.
Man.
Nobody wants a worthless human like me to join their group. You guys should know that feeling well, right?
You think so?
And that's the reason why you're not the traitor? I don't understand your theory at all.
Huh?
Then who do you think is the most suspicious?
It's obvious.
I nominate Hajime. Oh. Huh?
Wow.
Well, it isn't normal to doubt the most Isn't it normal to doubt the most unlikely candidate?
Hey.
Not just that. You're the only one here who still doesn't know what ultimate talent you possess. If we're bashing this on an outsider hiding among our group of ultimates, Hajime should be doubted right away. Then Hajime's the traitor? Of course not. What are you even saying? I'm the evil man. You shouldn't raise your voice like that. We might become even more suspicious of you, you know? This is obviously your fault.
settle down.
Stop fighting. It's you. She did it. She's the traitor. Don't you think fighting with ourselves like this is Monokuma's trap? That may be true, but... I'll handle this. Leave this matter to me. Consume. What's this? Is a link? To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present to you my new function that I discovered last night. New function? Don't tell me, is it flight? Can you fly?
No!
It's not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. I don't know what that noise even was. Let's go. Is that coolant? Behold. Nekomaru is crying?
No!
I'm not crying. My right eye dispenses cola. My left eye dispenses Ruboy tea.
Behold!
Where is it stored at?
Are you kidding me?
You're a soda fountain? No, you're soda. I know, we'll be here all day if we keep commenting on every little thing you do.
Don't fuck with me!
But what the hell was Monokuma thinking giving you a function like that?
You're so evil.
He's definitely fooling around, that guy. Monokuma's just toying with people's bodies. I too was modified by Monokuma. I totally understand how Nekomaru feels. Don't be depressed. You'll get used to it. It's surprising how quickly you'll get used to it.
I'll pick you up.
Don't go butting into our conversation all of a sudden. I'll kill you until you die from it, you stupid rabbit.
Yes.
I'll kill you until you die from it. His chest has an air fryer. That's extremely violent to say to someone. You showing up at this time means... Did you come to tell us you've defeated another Mono Beast?
Yippee-ki-yay!
You're correct. Once again, you can visit a new island, so please take this opportunity to get along with everyone. I ain't going. What a drag.
Man.
Even if we go to the new island, it's not like we're gonna find a way to escape this place, right?
You are right.
I feel as though the opportunity to kill increases every time we go to a new island. It might be best if we do not go.
I renounce you!
I don't know what you're planning, Fiend, but we're not going to fall for it. It's a misunderstanding. I was just...
Lame.
How annoying.
Unbelievable.
Just stay back and leave the rest to your big brother. I'll give you an example of how to lure these guys to you, little sis. What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something. Punch. What?
I tell you to stay back.
Delicious. What? Why does it spell delicious?
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
Well now,
And there, now that I've mopped up the annoying one.
special bleeding service.
Oh, she's the annoying one. Since you guys are feeling down in the dumps, I'll make sure you guys are so excited your noses will bleed. Compared to the earlier investigations, I've prepared a special treat that's completely different than before. Treat?
Nice.
You took the bait. I guess it's true. If you want to get a shut-in out of a room, carrots work the best. Who the fuck cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the treat is. It's an amazing treat. Don't wet your pants. Well, it's okay if you do, just don't spray it on me. I've prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might find interesting on the new island.
Miracle.
Such as clues about the Future Foundation. Such as parts that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
News.
Also, your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. God damn it, he knows that there's not many of us left and he can get us out there.
So,
Do your best to explore. Take care.
Hey.
What should we do?
You know, right?
Our only option is to go, obviously. We might be able to go home if we have ship parts.
Yep.
I plan to go too. If there are clues about the Future Foundation, we need to make sure we see them. He's lying.
Hajime.
What about you, Hajime? Of course you're going, right? If you look at your student profile, you might be able to find out what your shining talent is. It's a chance for you to clear any suspicions, right? What suspicions? I don't think anyone here doubts me.
What?
I see. But my ear itch. If there's a clue about my talent, I want to know what it is. The reason Hope Speak Academy chose me. The talent I possess. These things matter to me. There's no way I'm not worried about it. Seems you prepared yourself for the worst.
Starting to get pumped up.
That means we're gonna go, right? If everyone is going, I shall accompany you as well. There's also the possibility that Monokuma set a trap. We should be careful where we step. I can't stop thinking about that ancient ruin that might hold clues about the future Foundation. But we should start exploring the new island. Mouse is high sensitivity. I haven't had to use the lower sensitivity in this stream because of the trial. What's the map key? Also, have you shit? No, still no shit. I guess I haven't really been walking around. I forgot. How do I go to... Oh, so here we go. So I just gotta move the mouse around in a weird way to get it to work. That's the second island. Man, I haven't even really been reading that much this stream, and, like, my throat is still dead. I think it has less to do with, like, me reading and how late it gets. It's just like I'm tired. Which, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. To buy skills, you select Monomi in the Hope Fragment menu. Okay, that's the last Mono Beast. Okay, here it is. That's the wrong menu. The Mono Beast that was blocking this bridge has disappeared all of a sudden. I've been wondering this for a while, but how is something as pathetic as Monomi able to defeat a Mono Beast? It'd just be a waste of time to think about something like that. It's useless to think about things that are a waste of time. I've learned that much during my time here. As I walked across the bridge, I started to see the scenery on the new island on the other side of the bridge. I don't know how to read. And it's Carnival Man.
Is this an amusement park?
It's like this whole island is one giant amusement park. It looks fun, amazing, exciting, thrilling. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to text a person. It looks fun, amazing, exciting, thrilling.
It just makes it look even creepier.
Oh, it's voiced. Okay. I have an idea, actually. Wow, this is a little overloading, actually. I'm gonna save this for next time, I think. I didn't necessarily start late today, but I've been really fucking tired lately. I guess I'm just not sleeping well. So I'm gonna go try to do that, I think. I'll be back with more of this soon, though. That was an unpleasant outcome to the trial that I didn't expect. Boom, 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 boom. Have a good... It's Monday now. Have a good Sunday, because it's probably not Sunday for anyone other than East Coast people in the U.S. Unless you're just not in the U.S. I don't know. I don't know time zones. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for stopping by. I'll take another look at Dungy. Oh. The Boki didn't even do anything wrong. She just yelled. A lot. And there she goes. Okay, well, the menu has decreed Akane is the new one. I'm gonna be honest, I thought Akane was gonna die like a while ago, but she hasn't. The fact that the air is probably still pretty polluted isn't helping. I don't think... Dude. I don't actually know if the air is really even coming to us. Maybe the water. I probably should stop drinking tap water. I don't know. Ohio tap water. Very safe. Very healthy to consume Ohio tap water. Okay, the game's doing this on purpose. Fuck you. I'm gonna go now. Have a good night. I'll see you later with more thing. I want to do things. I'll get to things. We'll get to thing. I gotta prepare. I gotta prepare things. Yume Nikki and Pizza Tower very soon. Also, I need to do Final Fantasy. I keep forgetting. Fuck. Okay, bye-bye.